Khamzat Chimaev squashes beef with Team Khabib. It is still not entirely clear what the reason was behind this altercation between Khamzat and Abubakar Nurmagomedov at UFC 280. Yet, whatever the root cause was, it seems that they have been able to settle their differences and put their beef to bed. Photos began to circulate around MMA Reddit in the hours following the incident, showing Khamzat enjoying a meal with Team Khabib and taking pictures together, seemingly signifying that they worked out their issues. These photos were reposted to Twitter by Chimaev, with all members involved appearing to be having a good time, contrary to the last time they shared a room. Shortly after, a video was posted with Khabib addressing the situation with Khamzat. Here, he makes it clear that there is no bad blood between them.
Вчера был инцидент в Абу-Даби, когда Ислам только выиграл пояс. Это вообще никак не красиво. Ни нас, как команду, ни Абубакра, ни Khamzata, ни Ислама, ни одного человека. И на самом деле уже наелись от этого. И интернет весь.
Khabib ended the video by saying he hopes to celebrate with Khamzat when he wins a title in the future. While there are still remaining questions related to what caused things to spiral out of control or what led to things calming down again, it is good to see that these major members of the Russian MMA scene have been able to work out their issues. Are you happy to see Khamzat Chimaev and Team Khabib patch things up? Paddy Pimblett's next fight officially booked for UFC 282. 2 weeks after revealing he was waiting for an opponent to step up and sign the dotted line, the baddie has his next fight set. The UFC announced on Saturday that Pimblett would share the Octagon with Jared Gordon at UFC 282, the upcoming pay-per-view event scheduled for the 10th of December at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Since his arrival to the promotion over a year ago, Pimblett has finished all 3 of his opponents. Following his successful debut against Luigi Vendramini, the former Cage Warriors champion submitted Rodrigo Vargas and Jordan Leavitt in back-to-back outings in front of a hometown crowd in London. The Liverpudlian has received Performance of the Night bonuses in all of his UFC fights thus far. Across from Pimblett will be Gordon, a veteran who has compiled a record of 7-4 in the promotion. Flash has won 4 of his past 5, with his only loss coming to Grant Dawson at UFC Vegas 53 this past April. Are you excited to watch Paddy the Baddie back in the cage? Let us know in the comments below. McGregor says he has all the tools to beat Islam Makhachev after UFC 280. Conor McGregor believes he can succeed where Charles Oliveira failed against Islam Makhachev. McGregor was impressed by what he saw from Makhachev in Abu Dhabi, but says he has developed his own system of fighting to defeat Islam should they potentially meet in the Octagon next year. Nice fight. Nice performance. McGregor, the former UFC featherweight and lightweight champion, posted on social media in a since-deleted tweet, "I have built all the tools to beat this style now versus before. Experience versus shit, face-breaking shots from clinch and baby brain batter shots from bottom. And the rest of my repertoire you know. Steel left leg, cannon backhand, wrist control." The thought of shutting down this system of fighting with my own developed system is quite intriguing to me, whoever of them against. It's not personal. It's a skill evaluation and a fight. Even through generations, the IMAF's amateurs, a war of attrition, to the box. McGregor then shifted his attention to Makhachev's coach and mentor Khabib Nurmagomedov, who submitted the Notorious in a blockbuster fight at UFC 229 that went on to break all pay-per-view records. "I have the system to hurt this style of fighting, guys, I am telling you," McGregor wrote in another since-deleted tweet. "Bro is a shit jocks. Fat mouth. Shut your mouth, you done nothing tonight except go against father's wishes and run. It's not father's plan completed yet, pal. You know, your people know, and they talk about you." McGregor is still sidelined after breaking his leg in a brutal injury TKO loss to Dustin Poirier last year and will be out of competition for at least another 6 months, according to UFC President Dana White. UFC President Dana White shoots down the idea of Jon Jones returning to the Octagon in 2022. It was recently rumored that Bones could be returning to action at December's UFC 282 event in a heavyweight matchup against either Stipe Miocic or Francis Ngannou. "My goal, my dream, is to have my first heavyweight title fight look like my first light heavyweight title fight. Pure domination. Jones tweeted back in August. However, according to the UFC boss, Jones' planned comeback will not take place until early next year or in the spring of 2023.
Next year, what do you think with John?
Yeah, I'm hoping that we get him early next year or, you know, in the spring. Yeah, so.
Jones has not competed since successfully defending the light heavyweight title with a unanimous decision win over Dominic Reyes at UFC 247 in February of 2020. Bones would vacate the promotion's light heavyweight world title just a few months later and stated his intentions of moving up a weight class to challenge reigning heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou. Unfortunately for fight fans, that bout never wound up coming to fruition, as Dana White claimed that Jon Jones wanted Deontay Wilder money, and thus negotiations for the fight ultimately fell apart. Who do you want to see Jon Jones fight in his return to the Octagon? Khabib Nurmagomedov is shocked at Yan vs. O'Malley decision. After 3 rounds that saw both men have their moments and Sean O'Malley outperform expectations, the general consensus among a large portion of fans is that Petr Yan should have won the fight, turning this into one of the most hotly contested decisions in recent memory. Added to the list of people who disagree with the judges is Khabib Nurmagomedov. Video emerged on Twitter after UFC 280 of Khabib watching and reacting as the judges announced Sean O'Malley as the winner over Petr Yan. At first, he was surprised at it being a split decision, but that turned into disbelief as he had Yan winning all 3 rounds. Khabib Nurmagomedov is by no means the only person who felt like Petr Yan should have gotten the nod over Sean O'Malley, with some going so far as to hint at potential corruption behind the scenes. Regardless of how you scored the 3 rounds affair, there is no doubt that this bout will certainly be joining the list of those that are among the most controversial decisions in UFC history. What was your reaction to the Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley decision? Charles Oliveira speaks out after UFC 280 loss. During his UFC 280 post-fight press conference, Oliveira gave his first thoughts after the loss to Makhachev.
And he was able to actually, get his game going, which was basically, put me down and work that. And there's nothing much to say.
When further pressed on what went wrong against Makhachev, Oliveira looked ahead to a future shot at redemption.
There's not much to say. He basically just got to do what he was today. He was better than I was. He was able to do things and when I wasn't, and he was able to actually get his game going, which was basically put me down and work that. And there's nothing much to say.
Oliveira will look to regroup and bounce back from his loss at UFC 280. If his previous performances are any indication, he expects to be a part of the lightweight title picture for a long time. McGregor offers Volkanovski advice in twisting exchange. Given his past success in moving up to lightweight with an immediate title shot, McGregor offered some advice for Volkanovski as he prepares to mount a similar challenge. Picking up on the Aussie's past experience as a sizable rugby player, McGregor suggested that the great must return to that bowling ball physique if he's to have a chance of beating newly crowned lightweight king Makhachev. And we dance on. Good. I was in your exact spot one time, don't forget. 145 coming up. Good luck. I'd say go heavier. Rugby days. Beat a bowling ball, McGregor advised. That's how I do it as you. Your condition right now as I see it, I don't know. But bowling ball style for you for best chance. Aim to headbutt the chest cavity. Should Volkanovski add his name to the list of champs next year, Top will no doubt turn to a possible matchup with McGregor, who's been on the sidelines since suffering a broken leg in his trilogy fight with Dustin Poirier last year. What do you make of Conor McGregor's advice for Alexander Volkanovski? Sterling claps back at Cejudo's vow to bring belt back to America after an entertaining call-out from Cejudo.
Well, congratulations, Aljamain. You continue to keep beating my leftovers. Congratulations. I took that dude out in 32 seconds. Anyhow, the baby, my puppy, is right here, dude. Let's not forgive. And all you guys are babysitting my belt. All you sorry-ass 135-pounder. There's one king, and his name is Triple C. You're gonna get it. Sign the contract, ho.
Sterling was a bit confused by the comments made by Henry Cejudo. In particular, the mention that he would be taking the belt back to America. When asked by the media about Cejudo's comments, Sterling explained that it made no sense because he is a first-generation American with Jamaican parents. So he does not understand the point the former flyweight and bantamweight champion was trying to make.
Well, the title is in America, you bonehead. What are you talking about? I'm an American citizen. My parents are Jamaican. They were born in Kingston, born and raised. Their parents were born in Jamaica as well. I'm first generation Jamaican American. Like, I don't understand why people, like, stop saying that stupid shit. It's so stupid. I'm a proud American. I'm proud of my roots in Jamaica as well. I don't see why that's an issue with so many people to claim where their nationality is from and their heritage and how they're actually raised in their upbringing. America has given me a lot of opportunities, and I will forever be grateful for that, but I'll never forget my roots and how my parents raised me, you know? So I don't know what he's talking about bringing back to America. The belt's in America already, baby. It ain't going nowhere.
Considering the fact that Henry Cejudo is a first-generation Mexican-American, it is a bit ironic to see him draw the nationality of Aljamain Sterling into question. Regardless, the idea of the two of them fighting seems to be of interest to Dana White, even if the champ has different ideas, so it will be interesting to see how things play out. How interested are you in a fight between Henry Cejudo and Aljamain Sterling? That's all for today's video. If you want to know the latest UFC news, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications bell, and click the like button so you don't miss any details about the upcoming fights. Thanks for watching. See you soon.